Hello everyone, I am Randy Suarez, aka Silva. Today back here with another amazing reaction, this time reacting to Nostalgic Critic, Madam Web. And to be honest, I've been avoiding this one because I have to accept that I spent money to watch a piece of garbage on a big screen. This is the second time I have to do that. The first time was with 2019's Hellboy. So yeah. But anyway, you're not here to watch me bitch about Madam Web. We're here to watch Nostalgic Critic bitch about Madam Web with his review of it. So you like any other content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Awesome. I will leave the original link to this video down below so you can watch it uninterrupted. Also link to my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow me on those social platforms. Also link to my Cashapp. If you feel gracious enough to donate whatever you want to donate, that's fine. You know, that's fine as well. Same thing with super things, but by donating, liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing, and lets me know y'all rock with the reaction content. Rock with the channel, rock with your boy. But further ado, buckle up and let this get this crazy train started. So all right, let's get this crazy ball rolling.
Executive meeting, my place, stat.
Okay, Daniel, why did you call us to your home at 6 a.m. in the morning?
I had a dream about my death. As a producer.
You called us here for a dream?
When I was put in charge of Sony's Cinematic Spider-Man division, I aimed to make our movies a success.
And you have. Your Venom movies are hits.
Your idea to fix the...
Ironically, yes. I mean, I actually told my friend, I didn't mind, literally, I don't mind a Venom with a personality.
Spider-Man movies by removing Spider-Man has paid off.
But I had a premonition it's going to fail.
Impossible. The internet is thrilled for our next big hit. Morbius.
Yes, all of the comments are saying it's the most movie of the year.
What a...
Oh, no.
I mean,
I don't know, but it's all over the place, so it must be good.
I am concerned about our next production, Madam Web. It's going to be a disaster.
How could it be? Our executive meddling is all over it as usual.
Exactly. People are catching on. Constant interference leading to awkward editing and acting. Desperately placed product placements. Even the star of the movie will throw us under the bus.
Don't worry, Daniel. We have a failsafe. We just redub people's lines when they're not looking at the camera.
It disguises all our rushed rewrites and nobody ever catches on.
I'm just afraid we're gonna abuse it and it's going to catch up with us.
Look, Daniel. The Spider-Man villains are some of the most popular and iconic villains ever.
That's why it makes sense to focus on the ones the general public know very little about.
When they see what we can do with Madam...
When it comes to that, if you're gonna make it intriguing someone willing to research this character. Unlike that with anime shows in general, or even comic books and everything. If they make it intriguing, not a lot of people know about Morbius, but enough to say, hey, I want to go check a comic book about Morbius. But you have to make someone interested into the character.
Web, imagine how they're gonna react when we do something with bigger characters.
Like White Rabbit, the Big Wheel, or Stegron, the Dinosaur Man. I have to break character to see if those are actual villains or not. They are. Okay.
I'm telling you, we
okay.
need to stop it.
Look, if we know it's garbage, we'll just lean into it.
Yeah, just like our backup plan for if Morbius bombs. We'll just release it again.
What do you mean, Pepsi?
We'll release it on Valentine's Day, like what Fox did with Deadpool.
So couples will say, hey, wouldn't it be ironic if we saw that?
Because nothing says I love you more than making it clear I ironically love things.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I am over-exaggerating. Just promise me Sony isn't gonna screw this up.
Trust me, Daniel, we have the utmost confidence in this. We're pushing Craven back a third time.
Pepsi!
Speaking of Craven, what y'all thoughts about the trailer? Because knowing that it's going to come out during the holidays, I'm intrigued-ish. I'm not 100% sure. So.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgic Critic guy. Remember, so you don't have to. Say, what day is it? Garbage Day! You're damn right.
Pepsi presents Madam Web.
Yes, every...
if your freaking intro is generic as fuck, yeah, it's gonna be a bad time.
One has mocked the recent flopbuster Madam Web, the latest in Sony's attempt to make Spider-Man's most seen and passing characters big hits. I guess in order to get another good Spider-Verse movie, we had to put up with a few of these a year for some reason. As I mentioned before, I'm not the biggest fan of these films. Now granted, I am one of the few that gave a pass to Morbius because I don't think the intent was to be great, but rather an entertaining throwback to the early 2000s, and quite frankly, it did entertain me. Madam Web, however, I think was originally intended to be taken seriously, failed spectacularly at it, but it is really fun how bad it is. From the minute this awful line was said in the trailer,
He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
the internet has been obsessed with hating on this movie. That line is pretty much the whole film. Every sentence is awkwardly constructed, every delivery bizarrely off. Every edit feeling like it was passed from editor to editor in an attempt to make it flow better, resulting in it being choppier and more disjointed. Where there was an almost bonkers sincerity to Morbius, this film has had its humanity chiseled away in an attempt to set up more sequels and cinematic universes that, let's face it, are basically on their way out.
Yeah, pretty much.
How bad is it? Even its main star, who acted in 3 50 Shades of Grey movies, confessed in her press tour, this is the film she's embarrassed to be in.
I probably will never do anything like it again. Decisions are being made by committees, and art does not do well when it's made by committee. Audiences are extremely smart, and executives have started to believe that they're not. Audiences will always be able to sniff out bull.
Good answer.
There you go.
On the one hand, it is kind of harsh to sabotage a film you're in that has a lot of people still trying to make careers. But on the other hand, if there's any film to do it with, it's Madam Web. This is the kind of garbage that just makes me laugh so hard. And I am so excited to share it with you today.
Here's the thing, I'm never opposed of making a movie with smaller characters of a comic book that no one really knows about. I'm not opposed to that. But the thing is, with Madam Web, she's a well-known character, and y'all flopped pretty bad. Isn't it? Okay, she's a well-known character, but she's not a big character, if you catch my meaning. But it's Madam freaking Web. Basically, the Spider-Verse, everything. It's if you're gonna do this, do it correctly. Do the research. Something.
So let's dive into the why, how, and
Yeah.
of Madam Web. You know, I'll just call it, if you make a 100-year logo for your studio, you are going to have the worst year. The film opens in the Amazon in 1973, where it, funny enough, does not have that trailer line that was memed so much. But fear not, there's a ton of other people that don't talk right.
I agreed to provide security for you because I thought you were close to finding the spider.
The peptides in the spider's venom, they supercharge their cellular structure.
What?
This is Katana. She's got my back. Her sword traps the souls of its victims.
Yeah,
Oh,
get
it's not
used to
bad.
that. Just about every line is forced exposition, and it is a laugh riot.
Spider can give superhuman strength like las arañas.
Spider people who run across the treetops and punish evil men with their black poison touch.
It's like when you find something in a video game that pauses everything just to give you random backstory.
Yeah.
Except it's incredibly natural dialogue.
It's trying our best to keep me from working.
This is Constance, played by Carrie Bashir, and Ezekiel, played by Tahar Rahim, looking for an advanced species of spider.
I found the spider. Oh, isn't she beautiful?
Wow, you captured an effect from 2002.
Oh.
But mind-boggling shots are made. Oh, not from the gun. I'm talking about this weird zooming in and zooming out shit that isn't anywhere else in the rest of the movie. She's shot by Ezekiel, but thankfully a tribe made up of Harry Potter CGI doubles takes her to
fuck?
a cave where a spider bites her to help her give birth.
She will come back when she needs answers. And when she does, I will be here for her.
Or you could just tell
The
whoever
fuck?
you give her to her backstory. Say, who are you gonna give her to anyway? Oh, she's grown up now and in New York. Yeah, we could fill in those gaps ourselves. Oh, blockbuster video. Movies say when I see that, I travel through time. I recognize things that don't exist anymore. This is fun.
Ben, what are you even doing back there?
What are you doing? Clearly not acting. The baby grows up into Cassandra Webb, played by Dakota Johnson. And okay, I'll try to give the benefit of the doubt that there must be something I've seen her in that she's alright. She's apparently in all these movies, and while I don't remember her standing out being good in them, I guess I don't remember her standing out being bad in them either. So maybe there's some hidden talent I'm just not seeing. But man, between this and the 50 Shades franchise, she...
Are you pressing the burgers?
She...
I like to keep my options open, you know? I might sleep in. I might go to the museum. I might walk the dog.
needs a Spencer bath. Adam Scott plays Ben Parker. Yes, that Ben Parker, and no, it doesn't really tie into anything. And he's one of the few actors who isn't a total train wreck in this, but again, the script has very little to offer anyone.
I'm glad I caught you before you headed back out. She's gonna be okay.
Who?
The soda candy can't open. Who do you think?
For real.
And why is she so annoyed by that comment? Do you drive an ambulance in the hopes the hospital will kill the patients when they arrive? Oh, Cassandra also has trouble receiving gifts from the offspring of patients. Clearly, this film's tackling the hardest parts of working in the medical field.
Take it. Just take it.
That's... you... I mean...
Yeesh, now I'm wishing Mom died just so I could avoid that awkward moment.
Even the scripts and the fortune cookies are unfinished.
Apparently I have no future.
There's no apparently about it.
Yeah.
Can't predict all the flip shots this film is about to bombard us with. Yet for some reason this film throws in a ton of spinning cameras in every other scene. Oh, I get it, because spiders walk upside down and the villain does it like once, maybe? It's like shooting off Spider-Man in a pulmonary vault because the Green Goblin once said, "The heart!"
Alright, I'm gonna cut your seatbelt, and when I do, you're gonna fall, and my partner Ben is gonna help you out on that side, okay?
My partner Ben is gonna catch you as you fall, or not. You know, as we established, we don't like helping people. Cassandra falls into the water and has a near-death experience where she sees...
Double?
Well, to be fair, this takes place in 2003. The effects might as well look like they're that old. She suddenly relives events that are about to happen, almost as if going through a fit of deja vu, except she can change the outcome. With the exception of constantly reminding you it is, in fact, 2003.
I just want to go home and watch Idol.
My premonitions say I have to before Simon becomes a melting candle of Ron Perlman from Beauty and the Beast.
Meanwhile, Ezekiel meets up with a lady at the opera and he invites her over to his place. He has a dream, though, of being kissed by the spider women who ultimately end up killing him, which he believes is a premonition for how he's gonna die.
Bad dream?
It's not a dream.
And as you may have noticed, he is horribly ADR'd.
They're teenagers now, but in the future, they have powers.
He sounds less like he's just talking in a room and more like he's performing ASMR without knowing he's supposed to whisper into the microphone.
I came from nothing, less than nothing. I will not give up everything I've built.
I will now make some popping sounds. Pop. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
Why aren't you relaxed? It's actually kind of a fun game figuring out which of these lines he said on set and which ones were in a recording booth.
You tried to stop them.
Said.
You have no idea of the torment, torture. Was it worth the trouble?
Said.
As long as it has the ability to find those
Boo!
now.
Every time he talks, it's like an open memory of every bad dub I've heard in something else.
I'm not gonna sit back and let it happen. I will find them and kill them first.
What a story, Mark.
He poisons her just by touching her arm as she has access to technology that can help him find his future killers.
It's a good thing you had no idea today was the day you were going to die.
Those are words that a writer thought people say. I mean, come on, they even use the trademark of amazing dialogue.
Well, as you know, the protocol
Is it
no
even worth bringing up how lame this line is anymore? Bad writers are still gonna use it. Instead of me once again saying if the character knows, then why are you saying it? Let's add it to the ever-growing list of bad films that coincidentally always use this line.
As you know.
As everyone knows.
As you know.
As you know.
As you all know. As you may know.
As you may know.
As you know.
Why is she telling you then?
Cassandra's forced to go to a baby shower where she gives the one delivery I find believable in this, where she's asked to play some baby shower games. I legit believe she does not want to be there. Maybe because the actress made it clear she does not want to be there.
My mother actually died in childbirth. She chose to be, like, way deep in the Amazon for the last month of her pregnancy.
Oh my god, can there even be a baby shower with...
You had a baby. Okay, whoever brought her to the baby shower, shame on you. Second downer, severe downer. Look, man. At the end of the day, what the hell, man? Oh, this movie is bad.
Exposition. This film is making a Neil Breen script look like a Stanley Kubrick epic.
You guys are ice cold.
Ben's been shot! No, once again, she's reliving a moment that just happened, and she isn't quite sure why.
You okay?
Yeah, I just got a weird sense of deja vu.
I have a feeling I've already been in a terrible franchise.
Ouch.
Later at an emergency at a firework factory, she has a vision that one of her co-workers is gonna die if he drives the ambulance. As you can see, she goes from disinterested to cautiously disinterested.
Come on, O'Neill, come on,
Yeah, she sounds really torn up.
Yeah.
come back. O'Neill, come on.
Oh, if only I had my emotion Pepsi product to hold on to. You know, if Pepsi was a person, you'd be stalking her.
There's nowhere to hide.
That's the idea.
Speaking of which, Ezekiel uses his random woman who's suddenly here to use their new technology to find his future killers. She CGIs the women from his dream, as one can do, and de-ages them to find out, how about that, they're all coincidentally in New York City.
I didn't know we'd be targeting teenagers.
And they will try to destroy me. Find them. I pay you a fortune.
Now here's Mr. Black.
Cassandra watches A Christmas Carol in summer. For some reason, everything else she does in this I can excuse, but that's a psycho right there. And she starts to believe she can truly see and alter the future.
The fuck?
Christ, even birds rather kill themselves than be a Madam Web. But she's able to go back and open up the window. Guess he didn't die after all. And if you think I'm condescendingly spelling that out, I'm not. I'm just repeating what the movie said.
Guess he didn't die after all.
This movie for babies will return after nap time, which if you're watching this, you are already in. Ezekiel locates the three girls named Julia, Anya, and Maddie, and they try to avoid death while riding the subway, or as New Yorkers call it, riding the subway. Whoa, you better do something. Oh, you need to see it again. Okay, now you better do something. Okay, one more go. Okay, now you have to do something. Would you want this woman to save your life?
No.
She doesn't like helping people, she has no reaction to suffering, and she waits until after you're dead to finally do something. Oh, and she can't open soda cans. I still don't know what's up with that!
Get off. You're gonna die if you stay here.
She finally tells the three girls their lives are in danger as Ezekiel becomes spider spawn to try and kill him. Oh, I get it. An unborn Peter Parker gets the idea for his costume in the womb of his mother who never saw this guy. No, I can't even stretch a joke out of that. It's too dumb.
Yeah, there.
What? Get in.
She helps them escape and steals a cap despite them not knowing if they can trust her.
Anyone who wants to leave can leave. Okay. Sorry, no, you can't. This is still not a kidnapping, okay?
By the way, I'm starting a fair. Hey folks, we're starting YouTube mem- on Twitch, one way or another, and I hope to see you there. Sandra takes the girls to the forest as they quickly put together they all know each other in one way or another, and are trying to figure out why.
You don't think this is weird that we know you? I didn't ask to be doing this with you, and I didn't ask for this to happen to me either.
Every scene sounds like it's gonna end with the director shouting on a bullhorn, "Seriously, did anyone read their lines?"
For real.
Sandra
Or the comic
abandons
books
them.
or anything.
You'll find she does that quite a lot in this movie to find some answers.
Be, like a Girl Scout girl. Be that. Cassie!
Every line is delivered like a Karen, having a mental breakdown, but poorly disguising that she's having a mental breakdown.
Can we trust you? Don't do dumb things.
Wow. There's Stockholm Syndrome, and then there's Gothenburg, Lund, Malmo. Pretty much every major city in Sweden syndrome. Yep, there's no way to track you now. Why do they need a supercomputer to find her? Ezekiel could literally shout out the window, "Hey, Cassandra!" and she show up with the three girls and a bullet ready for each one.
Research on Amazonian spiders.
She finds out what we already know, that the spiders gave both her and Ezekiel powers. And seeing how nothing has stuck to her hands throughout the entire film, I think we can put together how this joke is gonna go. No, I just have a spider's ability to see into the future. But wait, what if I forgot this was 2003?
So sad about Martha Stewart.
Thank you. I got confused and thought this was medieval times. They decide to go to a 4-star diner in a 1-star movie, and I know we've been kidnapped, but those boys are cute.
We should go over there and talk to them. Should we? Maybe we can't.
Maybe they can dial 911 for us.
Yeah, but whatever you guys are arguing about, I'm sure you're both making really good points.
I love how they try to give these girls personality, but it's basically just one lazy trait per character, and the traits only get lazier as it goes down the line.
Yep,
Julia
sadly.
has trouble making choices. Anya has smart stuff sometimes. And Maddie, eats a lot.
Bring us some sandwiches. We should get dessert. Who's got the jerky?
You ate it all.
Keep it coming.
You also ate all mine.
Yeah, she really looks like she stuffs her face every second she gets. I believe Daria and Jane's all pizza diet more than I do her metabolism.
Possible sighting in Churchill, New Jersey.
Ezekiel finds their location. Hey, take your shoes off. They just vacuumed the city. And he makes his way there at the same time Cassandra does.
Do a barrel roll.
But it turns out this is all a vision of what could happen.
This track is going to be huge. Are you in the zone? This is Britney Spears.
You know, why don't you just have someone randomly walk up and smack you in the face saying, "It's 2003!
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to dance.
Yeah, not sure what my thoughts are on being abducted, rescued, hiding from a killer, or dancing at a table. My motivations are shaky!
Very.
Don't even pretend that you're cooler than Britney. I know you know the word.
Wait, if the DJ said it's not a hit yet, why would she know the words? Oh, that's just 2003 clever for you. Ezekiel tries to kill them, but Cassandra runs them over. Oh no, her skateboard! That was important to leave in. And they recreate the exact same driving shots from earlier, even sitting in the exact same spots. Yeah, they shot this movie in a day.
So much for not needing a babysitter. Do you guys think of anybody but yourselves? I'm so sorry. You should be so sorry.
You are the worst victims of abduction I've refused to hand to the police. Why are they with her? They find out another coincidence, though. None of them have parents.
My mom's in a psych ward. She didn't really cope well after my dad left. My parents aren't around either.
My dad got deported. My mom died when I was 5.
I don't even have a mom. Neither do we.
She leaves him again to go back to the scene of the crime where Ezekiel, through the magic of the editor acting drunk, gives a more poorly dubbed exposition.
In the future, I become much more. In the future, they will destroy me.
Refer to me by the name Betty.
No one survives once enough poison enters their system.
This dude's voice sounds like a Captain Planet villain.
Tell me where they are.
I shall destroy the Planeteers, avenge loot and plunder, and not separate recyclables. She returns, does the service of teaching CPR, but it's in this film, so nobody's gonna see it, and proceeds to abandon them once more.
I'll be back as soon as I can. Thank you, Ben.
Okay, I no longer believe this is a kidnapping because a kidnapper will look after them more. She makes her way to the Amazon where the tribe, I guess, updated their wardrobe. The thought occurred to us, we look silly, and tries to explain her past.
His motives were selfish. He used your mom to find us. But because he stole the spider, he was cursed.
Was he saying that line as he was entering the cave? His voice only has an echo.
He used your mom to find us. But because he stole the spider...
Did they really think the audience wouldn't understand the idea of editing, so they put in an echo mid-line? Like I Dream a Genie just teleported them there while they were talking.
He used your mom to find us. But because he stole the spider, he was cursed.
He helps her understand her powers, and clearly not her acting.
Why did you hate me so much?
Why is it so mean?
And hey, we don't want to repeat the same tired Spider-Man phrase audiences are sick of. We respect you too much for that. So let's give them something really new, really challenging, a brand new point of view that'll turn everything you know about Spider-Man's universe on its head.
When you take on the responsibility, great power will come.
You know, I just get an image of all the writers on this movie. I mean, just dozens of them. They're all wearing lab coats, and they're looking at this chalkboard of that famous phrase, and they're just thinking for hours, for days on end. They're not even writing the rest of the movie, and that clearly shows they're just looking at this one phrase, and they're thinking to themselves, man, how do we create something as grand and important and simple as that, but we just completely offer something brand new, just a completely new spin that'll just blow everybody's minds, and they're all thinking for days and days, weeks and weeks, years, they're trying to figure this out, and then just one crazy writer in the back, we all call him Crazy Larry, that's his name, and it's just everybody, nobody pays attention to him, he's just nuts, he just suddenly gets an idea, tells everybody to shut up, everybody just shut up, wait a minute, look, do you see what I see? What if we just... Ezekiel finds the girls again.
Every day that goes by, my appointment with death gets closer.
After that, I lived like a young prince in all the capitals of Europe. Oh, Europe! Yes, Europe!
Just as Ben's sister's giving birth, so they all had to make their way to the hospital. Cassandra steals an ambulance.
Where the hell's he going in an ambulance?
And kind of a cool moment, she saves him again. Jesus, both a taxi and an ambulance can't take this guy out, but somehow 3 girls dressed like toothpaste mascots can?
It's full of explosives and it's structurally unsound.
They make their way back to the firework factory because she thinks a place filled with high explosives is the perfect spot to keep them safe.
Put them in as many crates as you can.
The fireworks go off, serving as a distraction against Ezekiel. Fire! But Ezekiel manages to corner them.
You still can't beat me with your mind.
You're just like your mother.
Work shed.
And yeah, we know that line was so mind-blowing, we're gonna let you hear it again.
And when you take on the responsibility, a great hour will come.
I'm a bigger fan of with bad writing, no viewers will watch. And, of course, what ends up saving the day? Pepsi, obviously.
Ooh!
Honestly, at this point, I'm surprised Cassandra didn't turn to this character. Between 2003 and 2004, I just assumed all the world was owned by Pepsi and All-Star.
It's not breathing. My heart's not beating.
Oh boy, there was a scene shot earlier that could benefit us here. Wait, that's it! My broken skateboard! Let me go get it! Cassandra is brought back, but she's blind and paralyzed. And it literally doesn't affect her at all.
Are you all immediate family?
Yes, they're all mine.
Or I don't know, maybe it does affect her, but with her acting, this is how she shows being traumatized. And naturally, the baby of Ben's sister is born.
Oh, he's perfect.
Let's call him Flash Thompson.
Flash Thompson.
What was with the focus there? I didn't follow that. Oh, because he's going to be Spider-Man, and that kind of looks like a web? Okay, look, this director's done good stuff, and I can blame studio interference for most of this, but some of this is just bad directing.
Yeah.
We got takeout. We didn't know. Kung Pao chicken is perfect.
Time passes, and Cassandra adopts the 3 girls, getting better at predicting the future, including when they steal footage from other Spider-Man movies.
Can you see us in the future?
Yes.
I predict about a commercial's worth of false advertising that people will think is most of the movie. Oh, and what's the secret behind all the coincidences they were building up? The absent parents, them all seeing each other beforehand, the forces bringing them together. What's it all amounting to?
Nothing. Zero. Shit. Fart.
Not a damn thing. It's almost like the script was so bad it became sentient and tried to warn us nothing written in me makes sense.
And you know the best thing about the future. It hasn't happened yet.
Nor will it.
Mm-mm.
I don't know much about the character Madam Web, and by seeing this movie, I feel like I know less. This is a pure train wreck, but I will admit, it is a hilarious train wreck. With the exception of Scott, and I guess the actress who played Maddie was okay. All the acting is humorously stilted, the editing intriguingly sloppy, and the writing spectacularly insulting. It feels like a film covered in so many studio post-it notes you can't make out the script anymore. But it's done to such an extreme, I'm sorry, I find it really entertaining. I get some people would maybe find it more dull than amusing, but to me, this truly is a so bad it's good film. There's something about a movie brutally beaten down by statistics and analytics that's supposed to come across as an emotional roller coaster that just cracks me the hell up. It's not everyone's type of bad, but it's my type of bad, and it brings me such joy. I don't wish ill will on any of these actors or the director.
No.
I'm sure they're gonna turn out good stuff in the future. But we'll always remember a time when they had to jump over this laugh-out-loud hurdle that was Madam Web. I'm a nostalgia critic, and good luck, Craven.
Good luck, definitely.
You take on the responsibility.
Oh, yeah, definitely good luck, Craven, because you're next. If it fails, nope, no. So, but I wish I had my money back for that. I really did, but sadly, I'd sit there and watched it, so, yeah. But that's the end of the video. So, you like any of this content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, I will leave the original link to this video down below so you can watch it uninterrupted. And, what is y'all thoughts about Madam Web? And what's your thoughts about the Craven movie that's coming out in December? Let me know in the comments down below. But, till next time, please take care of yourself. Stay hydrated, stay safe, stay warm. Peace out.
Little questions is everything they know about you. No way.